Hello again, welcome back to another video. Now, back in the day, I used to go to outdoor markets, flea markets as they're called in the US, to look for phones and shoes and whatever, and I haven't done it for a while. So today, I went out early this morning, and, well, my backpack's pretty full. So I figured I'd just show you guys what I picked up today, and tell you how much I paid for it. And if you like this series, let me know. And depending on funds, depending on the weather, etc., I'll keep going back there and seeing what I get. I'm usually very successful at this market. A lot of bargains and haggling and all that sort of stuff. So without further ado, let's crack my backpack open and see what we have. First thing in my backpack is a freezer figure. Any kid in Australia growing up always had a Dragon Ball Z figure, I swear, it's the truth. Is this an actual real figure? Yes, it is. Yeah, you can just see it there, but it says 1999. So, that's pretty cool to add to the collection, I guess. And that was $1. Next thing we have here is this Galaxy S5. It's a bit, it's seen better days. It's got a crack in the screen here, but it does turn on, and I did test it while I was out there. The USB port, yeah, the charger port is broken on it, unfortunately, but I might be able to pry the screen off it. Maybe, because I do have some Samsungs that I do need to test. I mean, it even comes with the genuine cover as well, so that's not too bad. And this was $40. The guy wanted $70 for it, but I got it down to $40. Alright, so let's keep going. Woohoo! Shoes. You know I like my shoes. These are a pair of limited edition Vans cross Nintendo. These are Zelda ones, I believe. The only reason I got these is because I don't actually have a pair of these per se. They are size 8. They're size 8 US, which will not fit me, but to have as part of the collection sort of thing, as part of the collection of shoes would be really good. Bit tattered around here, but it's fine. These were $8 as well. I tried to negotiate down to $5, but that wasn't gonna happen. And they were there at the start of the market and at the end of walking around for an hour and a half, and he still wouldn't take less than $8, so that's what I got them for. I think we'll leave this one till last. But let's have a look at these here. Now you're probably going to be like, why did you pick these up? These are some old school Adidas or Adidas skate shoes, like really old school. Judging by that, it says 2010, and they have spiderwebs on them, but with a cleanup they might turn out alright. But yeah, these would be good shoes to restore, and yeah, I think I'm pretty sure they're skate shoes. They look like it with the huge tongue on them, and these were $20 for these. Tried to get it down a little bit lower, but wouldn't take it. And yeah, I know it was a little bit steep paying $20 for this, but I don't know, I just don't think I'm ever going to see these again. And then here we have a I'm pretty sure this is an S5 Mini, pretty sure of it. It doesn't turn on, and this, yeah, look how tiny the battery is, it's cute. Look at that little thing, 2100 milliamp hours. Well, this was $10. I just got it because, well, I've never ever seen an S5 Mini, and I figured I'd just grab it for the sake of it. It would be funny if it did work. I'm going to chuck it on charge and see if anything comes on. And it doesn't look like it, unfortunately. So the LCD underneath all of this is completely stuffed, probably. No idea. Right, so the backpack is empty. Move on to these. Oh yeah. These are some weird ass Air Maxes I have never ever seen before. They have a newspaper shoved in them, but that's okay. The reason why I got these, apart from saying that they're Nike Air Stars, is because they are made, sorry for hitting the camera there, in 2007, so they're 11 years old. Which is pretty amazing. They're in pretty good shape for being 11 years old. There's Not a lot of heel drag on there, on the toes in pretty good nick, so even with a bit of cleanup, these would turn out really good. And they're missing the insoles, but I can replace them with something. Yeah, the other one's just as good, just got a little bit of stuff on there. Ah, this one's got the insole. So one's got an insole and the other one doesn't. Air stab. What? Did I miss? Oh, air stab. Why did I call it air star? I'm confused. Air stab. That's a pretty, like, baller name for a pair of shoes, air stabs. So, yeah, they'll be interesting to try on. They are size 10, but they could fit. Right. Next is these. Be gone. We have a Huawei. I think this is a Wi-Fi 30, I think. Charger port looks okay. Oh, no battery. Brilliant. There is a micro SD card. What is a micro SD card? Ooh, nice. Focus on that. There we go. Got an 8 gig micro SD card in there. That's worth it. They're like $5. So G510. If I've got a battery for it, which I think I do, might chuck that in there and see if I can get this working. Next up is one of these cool little Walkmans. Bits yuck on the back here, but that's nothing that a methylated spirits clean can't fix. Ah, look at that swollen battery. Kids, don't puncture or burn or do anything to these. Even though you're tempted to, don't do it. They look cool. I mean, just this was super slim back in the day. I mean, this is probably thinner than my S7 Edge. Does have a memory card. We have a memory card. What size is it? It is a 1 GB M2 card, so that's okay. I gotta get rid of that swollen battery. That's definitely not staying in this house. No, sir. Then we have this here, which is an old school Nokia. Oh, it's spring-loaded. Hey, that's pretty cool. Where are you going to find another one of these? This is an 8910. Now, this lot of phones that you see in front of me, this was... Oh, this battery swollen. Why do you have to be swollen for? I've got plenty of replacements anyways. This whole lot was $40. Which, once again, I thought that was a pretty good dealio. Especially considering I got this. I've got the sister to it. Let me have a look. I knew it. I have this one here, which is a Nokia... This is a Nokia 8850. I wonder if this battery will actually work in there. I don't even know if this powers on. But this one's aluminum, or aluminium. But you can definitely see the differences between these. Except this one, oh, that's just cool. I've got to do that again. Yeah, that's just awesome. That's probably the best phone out of all of these, to be fairly honest. That is so cool. I wonder if it's got a snake on it. Next up, we have the Coke phone. If you are Australian, then you have probably seen this phone in your lifetime. This was a promotional phone. I mean, the normal one is just white and grey, I believe, but this one has the red accents, and you had to buy a whole heap of Coca-Cola bottles, send in the labels, and $50 I think it was, and they'd send you this phone. And although it is just a basic 2G phone, this was probably one of the iconic phones of the era, especially sort of, what is it, C201, especially for, the early 2000s. This phone here was quite popular because kids would just buy a whole heap of Coca-Cola bottles, or, see them on top of a bin, grab the labels, send them in, grab $50, and they'd get a phone. And back then, having a phone was awesome. I remember seeing this and wanting it. Let's see if it powers on. Nope, doesn't power on, sorry. Continuing on, we have a Razer V3i. Now, I've got a lot of V3s, but I don't have a V3i. This was one of the ones that I wish I had, and I could never find, and well, I found it today. Let's have a look and see if it's got a memory card. No, it doesn't. Ah, there you go. It just vibrated at me. Sweet, this one works. They actually had the guy that was selling these actually had the charges all laid out, but well, I'm pretty sure that I could unlock that somehow. But yeah, the guy had the chargers all on the table, and I sat there and disconnected them all because I was like, I don't need more chargers. Honestly, I have a bag full of them. Next up is this Nokia is it an X6? X6. I actually have one of these, and it's damaged. It just doesn't want to work. I've wanted another one, and I've got the box for it too. It's got stereo speakers and the like. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Very high resolution screen for a early model touchscreen Nokia. No sound, but that could be turned off. Vodafone, which is okay. Yeah, that's fine for the date. That's fine for the time. Yeah, looks good. But anyways, moving on. Here's one that I have never, ever seen before. This is a Sanyo phone, which this is a first for me. It's from Sprint, so American. Ultra slim mobile phone. Hopefully it's got a battery. I'm pretty sure it does, but it's very light. Okay, back cover is off and battery doesn't look swollen, and yes, it is CDMA, which is unfortunate. So I won't be able to use this here in Australia, but it doesn't matter. It's good for collection purposes because I've never seen this before. I thought it was a Japanese phone at first when I first seen it, but yeah, there you go. Pretty cool. Buttons are on the side there as well. Moving on, look at this little tiny thing. Now, comparing tiny, here's an iPhone 3G, and here is this little thing. It's got cracks in it. I'm gonna say they are in the screen, but I grabbed it just because it'd be fun to tear this down and see what it has. But it takes a Nokia BL5C or BL4C battery. There is a micro SD card, which is a 2 gig. I've got a heap of them. It is a HP Model A3. There is an antenna. Yay! Be hella interesting to see what's in here though. Such a tiny little phone comparing just tiny. Next up we have an iPhone 3G. Yeah, 3G clone. There are subtle differences, but there's not that many. The camera's a dead giveaway, and the SIM card slot on top is a dead giveaway. Speaker grills also are a giveaway. Let's see what happens if we turn this on. Nothing happens. The connector's completely been ripped out, so that means I will not be able to put a USB in there. However, if the battery's removable, which I doubt it is, I'd be able to chuck it in my charger thingamajiggy. Interesting to have though. We'll tear this down and have a look and see what's inside of it in another video. And we have this thing last of all. This is a Uniscom, some sort of MP76 player, whatever they are. SD card slot, micro mini USB, an old sticker from years and years ago, a power switch I assume. Anything looked very Motorola to me when I picked it up. It's very light, weighs nothing at all. It's just hopefully the battery's not swollen inside of it and it does work. But all those phones only paid $40. That's everything. So I'll have to test it all out and see if it works, clean the shoes up and see what these are worth as well. Very yellow. Pretty happy with what I picked up today. If you guys like this, seeing what I picked up at markets and stuff, let me know and I'll continue to go back there and buy random miscellaneous junk and show you guys what I got. But yeah, total spent was $40 for the shoes, $10 for the one phone, $40 for the S4, S5, $40 for the bulk lot of phones, and $1 for the freezer video. Anyways, thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this, please let me know. And I'll be seeing you in the next video. Don't know what it'll be, but see you then. Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this video, feel free to leave a like or a dislike if you didn't. Comment below if you would like to see more content like this. We'll see you in the next one.